Hello, my name is Joseph David, CEO of Vertex. Welcome to the Vertex Review and Future Plans presentation created on February 27, 2014. In this presentation, I will be covering milestones, company growth, the Vertex team, banking and compliance, development, future plans, and the Vertex difference. Over the last year, we've accomplished many important milestones. Our new sales force is working towards widespread Bitcoin adoption with Canadian merchants through our Vertex shopping cart. We have worked on the integration of existing shopping carts, like Magento and WordPress, with Vertex, and many merchants have already signed up, with many more to come. Vertex also launched debit cards that are linked directly to your Vertex account. With our debit card, you can sell Bitcoins and Litecoins on Vertex and load the Canadian dollars to your debit cards, where you can then use those funds at 58,000 ATMs and 750,000 point-of-sale terminals across Canada. We have over 100 affiliates that are spreading the word about Vertex. We have secured Canadian banking partners who know exactly what we do. We have launched Litecoin trading on our exchange. On the investment front, we are finally in the due diligence stage with investors, with plans to expand our board of directors. We have partnered with liquidity providers, meaning that Vertex clients can now buy and sell Bitcoins in large amounts. Our first provider has just come on board and posted a $500,000 buy order, as well as a $500,000 sell order, which they will keep active and available on Vertex at all times. Our company has experienced beyond explosive growth. At the end of 2012, we had 6,500 accounts. Feb 2014, we're at 39,000 accounts with a growth of over 600%. Our total trading volume was even bigger than that. At the end of 2012, we had $3.6 million in trading. As of February 2014, we're at $73.2 million, resulting in a growth of 1,991%. You can see from our 2013 trading volume that December alone approached 16 million Canadian dollars traded into and out of Bitcoin. To meet the new demand, the Vertex team underwent a rapid expansion. We now have 5 full-time equivalent customer service representatives that answer the phone and tickets. We are one of the few exchanges in the world that can actually be reached by phone. Feel free to call us on our toll-free number with any questions or concerns. We have 5 people conducting administration of payments and accounting, 4 people in our sales force, 5 developers, 3 in management, including myself, making a total of 22. Our experience has taught us to be proactive on hiring. In December 2013, we had such a huge demand that we could not keep up with it. But now we are ready for the next big rush. On the banking front, we've had a rocky road. With banks shutdown after shutdown after shutdown after shutdown after shutdown, it is very clear that there are certain banks in Canada that do not want to service the Bitcoin exchange business. The uncertain and outright scary international banking environment means that it is important to me to hold my funds in Canada, and Canadian banks and our customers agree. To that end, I did not give up on the Canadian financial environment and continued to build relationships with banks and payment providers. And I was successful, and have even established some exclusive relationships. Working with Canadian regulatory bodies, we have kept Bitcoin alive in Canada for over 2 years and have been granted our money service business license effective January 22, 2014. An MSB license shows that we are in full compliance with Canadian money service regulations. This has immensely strengthened our banking relationships in Canada and has even caused some banks to reconsider their stance on Vertex. Our next goal is to apply for an IROC license or partner with an IROC license company in Canada. An IROC license would open the door to the Canadian securities markets and pave the way to Bitcoin shorting, call, and put options. We've learned that we need to ease the concerns of banks by providing capital reserves, having a proactive stance on licensing, and constant communication with regulators. With the experience gained from over 3 years in operation and $73 million traded, we want to be a part of the very first Bitcoin regulatory body in Canada. Here's a screenshot of our license. It is publicly viewable on FINTRAC's website under MSB registration number M149-28781. We've had many successes on the development front. In the last year, we have put into place limit orders, and more importantly, trigger orders. These allow you to set a trigger price where you would like a specific order to be filled. A common use for trigger orders is what is known as a stop-loss order, where you can tell our system to automatically sell your coins if the price drops below a certain price. In the highly volatile Bitcoin markets, these trigger orders are absolutely essential for a Bitcoin exchange. We built a trading API that lets you design your own trading programs. We also created a merchant API that allows merchants to build their own shopping carts, integrated with mainstream shopping carts and many other existing shopping cart solutions. Based on customer demand, we also launched Litecoin trading. We had planned to accomplish even more this year, but recognizing our core values, we instead have focused on security and bug fixes. Running a rapidly growing exchange like ours resulted in unexpected issues and glitches, many due to the sheer volume of new account signups and traffic, and others due to changes in the Bitcoin code. For the record, we have always used the standard and recognized Bitcoin wallet server and are not affected by the transaction malleability bug that other exchanges have faced. On the development front, we've learned that we need to apply more resources and are recruiting 3 more developers as we speak, as well as full-time testers. Most importantly, we learned that we need to focus our development efforts on our core values of safe and reliable Bitcoin and Litecoin exchange into and out of Canadian dollars. There's something I want to touch on before I discuss Vertex's future plans. In the past, I've made statements about what we intend to accomplish, only to discover that we are unable to meet our own deadlines due to changing regulatory or legal environment or day-to-day operations and urgencies that have delayed our projects. I'd like to acknowledge the importance of regular communication with you, and I commit to you that I will keep you informed with a new email newsletter which will be sent out every month starting April 1st, 2014, no matter what is going on. You will get this newsletter. If you are interested in receiving this letter, please ensure that the Include My Address When Sending Bulletins area is checked on in your email notification settings under my account. I will be presenting at the Bitcoin Expo in Toronto on April 11th to 13th, 2014. We are sponsoring the event to help raise awareness of Bitcoin and promote Bitcoin adoption across Canada. Come meet the Vertex team in person. For the next item, we will be undertaking an often requested complete site redesign, including additions to our merchant tools with new Android apps. We will have an increased forum presence and will be launching new marketing campaigns. We will be in regular communication with you, our clients, by conducting site surveys and doing our best to act on your feedback. How does instant 24/7 debit card loading sound? We will make that happen with our new development resources. More payment providers will be coming soon. USD to CAD and Euro to CAD conversions at better than bank rates coming soon. A new US dollar and Euro dollar to Bitcoin order book will be available soon. As usual, this will only be accessible to Canadian citizens or residents with Canadian bank accounts. I realize the recent downtime was very bad timing. To combat this, we'll be putting more redundancy in place so that any expected downtime is limited, and we will also be adding security improvements such as trading API tokens and 2FA options on withdrawals. In conclusion, I want to sincerely thank you for your support of Vertex. Given the recent uncertainty surrounding Bitcoin exchange, I'd like to tell you about the Vertex difference. As the first Bitcoin exchange in Canada, we have a 3-year history of operations. In this time, we built relationships with Canadian banking partners and payment providers to keep your funds in Canada. Our emphasis on knowing and verifying our customers has resulted in a 0 Canadian dollar loss due to fraud. Total attempted fraud in 3 years was only $250,000. That's 0.3% of our trading volume. And we recovered all of those funds because we had all our documentation on hand and in order. No Bitcoins have been lost, and we have never been hacked. We maintain a 98% cold storage system with regular audits. We have an MSB license and are working closely with politicians and regulators while only servicing Canadian citizens and residents. Vertex is a beacon of stability in today's worldwide Bitcoin exchange. The entire Vertex team is passionate about promoting Bitcoin exchange in Canada, and we appreciate your support.